On the move, got the flow so smooth. Spitting rhymes on the podcast, got nothing to prove. He's the host with the most, dropping knowledge every week. From the underground to the mainstream, making the street speak. Step on the stage, Mo grabs the microphone, holding it down, he's in the league of his own. Interviews with the legends, the up-and-coming stars. No topic off limits, pushing the bars. Merle on the move, taking over the game. Keeping it real, never fake, never the tame. Hip-hop podcast, bringing the heat. With Merle on the mic, grooving to the beat.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to the program. This is Merle on the Move, baby. Yeah. I'm back in the studio getting ready to go with this program tonight. Welcome everybody to the program. Let you in with a boom, baby. New sound effects, new show, new Merle. You know what it is. New studio, new things going on, and it's popping. Welcome. And today, what I'm going to talk about is a lot of things been going on since I've been live here on YouTube and all over the streaming platforms. So I'm going to get into the Lakers. Why not? Why not get into the Lakers? Because the Lakers are doing good. Lost today. Celtics beat us. Was expected. It was a 70% chance. I think the betting odds in tonight's game was 70% chance that the Celtics were going to beat the Lakers. So I'm not surprised that happened. But shout out to the Lakers anyway. And I'm very happy that Luka is with the Lake Show, baby. One more time with the horn. Oh, yeah. Luka Doncic is now a Los Angeles Laker, and I'm happy about that because I'm a big-time Lakers fan. And, it's sad what's going on down in Dallas since the trade. And, Anthony Davis being sent down there is he got hurt real quick. And now you got Kyrie out for the season. So that's sad, my condolences to that. I guess I need to do a little recap on sports, since I kind of been doing these shows. It's been a while. Besides the Lakers, nothing really been going on to me in sports. UFC happened. Tank Davis lost. The Super Bowl, the Eagles won. Baseball's finna start. Yeah, so some shoes dropped, you know what I mean? If you're a big sneakerhead, Cool Gray's coming out here in a minute. Brick by Brick is coming out, But anyway, as far as sports, it's basketball. Basketball is what's going on. The Knicks in the East and the Celtics, I think, Golden State on the West, maybe. Oklahoma, I don't think have the veterans, so it's gonna be the Lakers, baby. I don't know how else to tell you. It's gonna be the Lakers. At least I'm hoping. Like I say, I don't know nobody at the Timberwolves. Not gonna do nothing. Memphis ain't gonna do nothing. Portland, who else? Nobody else, man. So let's go ahead and move on. Iowa State, basketball season and football in Iowa State. We did pretty good. We got to the bowl game and beat the Hurricanes. So shout out to Iowa State. Football was really good. Basketball, I'm a big Iowa State Cyclone basketball fan. Shout out to them Cyclones. But lately, we've been losing the teams that we shouldn't be losing to. Started the season very good. Shout out to the women, too. But started the season very good. The men's basketball team started off very good. But then just started losing the teams. Started in that little conference they had in Kansas, and man, I was like, man, what's going on? Well, they lost. It was Kansas State. Sorry, not in Kansas. Yeah, I think they played in Kansas City. So they played in Kansas City. But anyway, I don't know. Anyway, I think we'll still do okay. The Big 12, the dance is coming up. So that's gonna happen. We'll see what's happening with that. Y'all stay tuned with Merle. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it going like that. So I'm gonna move past sports. Ain't no real big boxing fights coming up real quick. But my man Bud Crawford gonna be fighting here shortly though. I want to see him fight Canelo. That'd be dope. But let's go ahead and move past that. So let's talk about entertainment. A lot of stuff been going on in entertainment. I don't talk about the Diddy stuff. Let's move past all that. But my man Nelly Mo, speaking of the homie Nelly, y'all know Nelly. We're going down, down, baby. Yo, street in a Range Rover, street sweeper, baby. Cock ready to let it go. Shimmy, shimmy, coca puff. Listen to me now. Light it up and take a puff. Pass it to me now. Nelly Mo. He was on Drink Champs. Nelly, let's talk about Nori. Drink Champs comes on YouTube. If you don't know what it is, for my listeners, Drink Champs, this show comes on YouTube, is with Nori and DJ EFM. It's a show. They drink, they smoke, they talk to artists. They say they give their flowers and congratulate artists in the game. It's a dope show. Been watching it for years. Nori was drunk today. Nori was super, super lit. Lit. He wasn't slurring drunk, but man, it was hard to get through that interview. He was slurring. And, you know, Nelly was taking some toast too. Shout out to Nelly, man. Watching that interview, I know he got a lot of flack with the Trump thing, but I got a lot of respect for Nelly after watching this interview, what he did with Nori. You know, shout out to Nelly. He even shouted out some of the local artists and stuff like that. So check that interview out if you can. It's on Drink Champs. It's Nelly Mo. What else I want to talk about? 50 Cent been going in on Lil Meech. That show's coming back, Raising Kanan. It's on Stars. Check that out. I will be checking that out. But you know, the thing with Big Meech, you know, I have been talking to y'all since that's been going on. 50 Cent had problems with Big Meech taking a picture with Rick Ross. Rick Ross is a rapper. 50 Cent and Rick Ross got real beef. Real beef because of that some baby mama type situation. So they ain't never gonna be cool. So 50 helped Big Meech family. Not just Lil Meech, his brother too, and the whole family. And for him to do that, 50 don't play that, bro. Real talk. So that happened. I don't think it's going to be no more BMF. 50 got the show going on, like I said, Raising Kanan, that's coming back. That's going to be really dope. Speaking of shows, Severance is back. White Lotus is back. Yellow Jackets is back. It's a lot of good shows that are back. And I'm kind of behind on a few, but I'm starting getting caught up with a couple of these shows. Music-wise, like I said, Key Glock is my guy. He's got some good music out. Lil Baby has some music out. You know, they're trying to investigate him on some stuff. Don't know what's going on with that. Friday got some good music. I wasn't up on Friday. Friday got a song with Meek Mill. He's an artist. I think he does a lot of R&B. He raps too. Dope artist. I didn't know much about him, but he got some good music out. Sexy Red got a song out. But anyway, that's really all I'm rocking in music wise. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on in TV, but movie wise, I don't know really what's going on. Show that I'm gonna miss was Papa's House. That's a show y'all should get in tune with. I like comedies like that, sitcoms. That was a good show. But anyway, let's talk about some social issues. I want maybe before I get into social issues, I want to let me backtrack. It's one topic I want to talk about in sports, and I get to the social issues. I'm getting back in my foot in the game on this. Let me get back to it. I want to talk about Michael Jordan and LeBron James, because I did not talk about LeBron James being 40 years old, and I think he scored over 50,000 points now, or 40,000, something like that. He got that record. Phenomenal player. LeBron James, and what I'm talking about maybe is not a comparison between LeBron James and Michael Jordan, but I'm going to say this anyway. A lot of people do compare the greatness and the GOAT. They say LeBron is 1 or LeBron is 2 to Jordan. Different generations. I think people, I ain't going to say forget, but a lot of people don't take or give enough credit to what Michael Jordan did. Not just as playing in the NBA. He played baseball. Michael Jordan played professional baseball. He was great and won 3 championships in the NBA. 3. Left because his father was murdered. Took a break. And didn't just chill and play golf and then come back and play ball. He trained and took on another professional sport and was good at it. He wasn't great. He wasn't a great baseball player, but he was really good at baseball. He was better than average. He wasn't Deion. Deion was Deion. Deion couldn't do what Jordan did. Deion wasn't in the NFL what Jordan is to the NBA. Deion was probably the most exciting player because he was phenomenal, but he wasn't Jordan. So when people compare Michael Jordan basketball accolades to LeBron James, and I love LeBron. He's not my number one. He's my number 4, I think. Maybe 3. I think LeBron my 3. But he cannot hold a candle to Michael Jeffrey Jordan when it comes to basketball and his accolades. Because after he played baseball, he came back and won 3 more rings. Back to back to back. I'm going to say it again. He won back to back to back. Left because of tragedy that happened in his life. Trained and played baseball for like a year and a half. Came back halfway through the season. And then won 3 more championships back to back to back. That's what I'm talking about. That's GOAT. And it's the way he did it. And see, I always tell people, it's not always about how you do something. You know what I'm saying? Or that you did something. It's the way you did it. You know what I'm saying? Did you do it because begrudgingly, I'll just get it done, or whatever it takes to get it done? Or did you actually craft that? Like, wow. You know, if you see somebody do something, oh, you got it in, oh, cool. Or you see somebody do something cool, oh, whoa, you see how he did it. How did he get that in? The wow fact. The wow fact, like my man on Storage Wars, Daryl say, the wow factor. Wow factor, man. It matters. It's how you do it. So shout out to that. I'm sorry I skipped over that. Like I said, I got to get my footing. I don't have no notes. I'm freestyling right now. There's no notes going on right now. There's no notes. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the social issues going on. So the economy. How y'all liking the economy right now? Is the economy going good for you right now? Are you doing good in this economy? Is your stocks? Are you a person that have a 401k? Do you have stocks? Do you invest into the stock market? And how's that going for you? It ain't going that good. It's up and down, up and down. It's been down, 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 up a little bit, down, 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 up a little bit. And I'm new to this. I'm new to the stock market. I'm new to the 401k. Been had one. Even that's going down. It ain't going up. It ain't moving fast. 401k is stagnant. My 401k is not. It's going. It ain't. Well, what a relief it is. I thought that. A jingle. Anyway, it ain't doing that. My paycheck ain't paychecking. Eggs and all that. So I don't know what's going on. But people voted for this, right? This is what people voted for. And they say you're going to go through a little pain before you get a little relief. Well, that's why they voted, because they was tired of the pain. They needed some relief. And they saying, no, this new administration saying, no, it's going to be a little more pain before you get some relief. Maybe. Maybe you get some relief. I don't believe it. I didn't believe that the economy would be like doing great, but I figured it would, it would grow. It ain't doing what it's doing now. You have both parties, both sides of the aisle pushing different agendas. One side is saying that these guys are, 47 is the worst threat to all this stuff and another, democracy and all that. But y'all ain't doing nothing though. Y'all letting it happen. And you just point your finger. And you got a dude that's not even part of government, elected official, or don't hold the office, just given office, calling shots. Now, let me talk about him. I was a fan of Elon Musk. Big fan. I seen Elon Musk smoke a blunt with Joe Rogan on his show. And I didn't like him because he smoked weed. I liked him because it made him, when I seen him smoke the weed, it made him seem normal. Here's a billionaire guy doing some normal stuff. Not saying smoking weed is normal, but it's not something that you would think a rich guy would do, right? And he's on Joe's level. That fascinated me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, maybe this guy's a normal kind of guy. And he's a billionaire. I mean, he can relate to the people around him. Made him seem normal, approachable. So I started, but it made me research Elon a little bit more. So I started finding out who this guy was. And I liked his, didn't know nothing about him personally. I didn't know about his kids, his women. That's not what I cared about. I cared about how he made his money, you know, what kind of businesses he was in, stuff like that. How he got to where he got to, that kind of stuff. And come to find out, he's not a good dude. I don't even know if he's a guy. He could be an android. I'm joking. But the stuff that he involves himself in, and maybe he progressed. Maybe he started off in a certain place. And now, you know, I mean, because when he was on Joe Rogan, I don't think he was the richest. He was rich. But now he's the richest. And most rich people, once they get all the money, they want power. It's not just only, you know, people got money. There's a lot of people that got money. And so just because you got a lot of it doesn't make you a better person or put you in a different light in other people's eyes. But if you got power, then you can bend people, bend the rules, bend people, pause. Make people bend the knee is what I was trying to say. Get them to do what you want to do. Impose your own will on other people because you have money, because they want something, they need something. They want to get a piece of that. So they'll do things for you. Hence why Elon gave 400 million for his election. And in turn, he got a position because Elon already had money, but he can't be a politician. Plus, he's not a citizen of this country. He's from South Africa. He wasn't born here. He came here grown. So that's what we're dealing with. And if the other side is okay, because they we don't like him, but you ain't doing nothing. You didn't stop when you knew this was going. And shout out to Trump. I'm gonna say this. I was 47. My bad. Shout out to him. He doing everything he said. I don't like a lot of it. A lot of y'all don't like a lot of it. Even the people that voted for him don't like a lot of it. But he's doing it. It's the way he's doing it, though, huh? He doing it weird. He doing. I don't even want to talk about dude. Y'all see what's going on with cross seas, these other nations. You know, y'all knew in 20, whenever that was, when Zelensky was going to he's supposed to get some aid. Break it down for y'all. He was 45. He's the 45th president then. He was supposed to send aid to Ukraine. And it was a thing about Joe Biden's son and the laptop. And he wanted, 45 at the time, wanted Zelensky to say that, yeah, it's this laptop with Hunter Biden's information on it. You know what I'm saying? So it would disqualify Biden from being president in 2020. He wanted Zelensky to lie and say, yeah, there's some kind of funny business going on with that. And Zelensky didn't want to do it. It was like, nah, I can't say that. It ain't real. And 45 at the time was like, well, if you don't do it, I'm not sending this aid to Ukraine. I'm not sending you the money, bruh. If you don't do what I'm telling you, don't bend the knee, I'm not sending you the aid. And it's a phone call. It's a recorded phone call. And they was like, you can't do that. That's called a quid pro quo. You can't say, well, if you don't do me this favor, I'm not going to give you this money. When this money was already earmarked to go to Ukraine, but because he found out about it, he like, hold up. Before we send you this cash, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to say such and such about this, and then I'll send you this cash. And he like, hold up. No, I don't want to do that, though. That ain't that. I don't know nothing about that, though. I can't do that. He like, well, if you don't do that, I'm not sending it. And they found out about it. United States, us, the people, we found out about it. And they tried to impeach him, remember? Y'all remember? Because y'all forget. And that's what they count on. It's like so much going on, but, you know, to get you distracted, they count on you not remembering what happened. They was trying to get rid of dude back then, impeach him. And you think, okay, so now he's president. They think he ain't going to be president no more. Whether, you know, he's impeached. Remember, he was impeached. And they think after this January 6th, there's no way dude going to be president no more, right? And it's like, no, here he is. It's no way. Nope, they voted him in. So you thought And they knew, because I remember all them, they was like, yeah, we're gonna support Ukraine. The Democratic, it's unfair for this nation to come in and try to force Ukraine to bend the knee to Putin. We're gonna protect them and protect democracy, because a crime of democracy, a crime against humanity anywhere, democracy anywhere is a crime of democracy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. And now it's like, nah. Like, nah. Because, you know, the dude was the 40, now he's 47. He ain't 45, now he's 47. So, you know, if he ain't forget what Zelensky didn't help him out back then and almost got him impeached, and now you thought he was going to help the Zelensky now? No. Oh, my bad. I got another one for y'all. I got one more. That's the one I was looking for right there. Let me hit you with it one more time. You really thought that Trump was going to help Zelensky when Zelensky almost got him impeached the first time? You thought that whole thing was a trap. And Lindsey Graham knew it. Lindsey Graham had talked to Zelensky and was like saying something about hope it ain't no trap. And it was totally a trap. When J.D. Vance and Trump had him in that office, in the Oval Office, it was a trap. They laid it out because Trump wanted to get back. He getting back at everybody that came at him. He told you he was, and he did it. And that was messed up. So here we go. That part. So, yeah. Dude be doing what he do. Ain't nobody gonna stop him. He got the Congress and the House. He got the House and the Senate, my bad. Out of Congress, he got the House and the Senate. Until midterms, and that's 2 years away. He ain't even been in 60 days yet. You got measles outbreaks in Texas, like 200 of them. You know what I'm saying? You got the Kennedy dude that's over the center disease and all that. He like the Surgeon General or so whatever it is. And he don't believe in vaccines. He walk around barefooted. And I was rock with dude too. See, I keep telling you, I'm not no liberal. I ain't on that. I was rocking with dude. I was rocking the He's a Kennedy, bro. And then he was all on that crash. Seeing him on Joe Rogan. That's why they try to make Joe Rogan like that dude. Because I seen him on Joe Rogan. And I just lost. I like, shout out to Joe Rogan. I like Joe Rogan. I lost my respect for dude. He pretty weird, bro. You can't be weird and think people gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging, but you can't be weird. Dude is weird, man. It's a lot of weird. Like that Marjorie Taylor Greene chick, weird. Weird. And if you rocking with that and you just pass it, people want to rock with people they like. If they like them, they give them, oh yeah, well yeah, maybe. They give the people they like the benefit of the doubt. If you like the person, it's like, you got to get to know them. Wrong is wrong. I don't care if you like them or not. Telling me wrong. If you're your friend or if you really rock with them, like, blah, and maybe they'll change. If you say something to them, maybe they'll change it. But if you just keep ignoring it, guess what? They go, I'm getting away with it. They don't like it. Sometimes people take their persona. That's who I am. That's what they know me for. I'm the George, what's my man? George Costanza. Like George, Seinfeld. That's who George. Everybody knew George was weird and would do goofy stuff all the time. And they just accepted it because that's who George was. And he accepted it. He knew he was that guy. He didn't want to be that guy, but he just leaned into it. Anyway, I know I got on a tangent on that. I said I wanted to talk about social issues. We got things going on in the state. They just got rid of something with civil rights for gay people. Something with. They got rid of civil rights for gay people. And they used the boys in sports, men and boys in women's sports, and the boys and men using women's bathroom. They used that to go after the rest of it because they knew that Americans, including me, most Americans, including myself, would not. I don't get down with that. I'm not cool with men or boys playing women's sports. I'm not down with that. Most to almost all people are not. I'm not cool or down with men or boys using girls' bathrooms. That's separate. If it's separate, if it's unisex, what it is. I'm not cool with that though. I understand that. And most Americans did. But what that got to do with the rights of gay people and trans people? They have rights. You know what I'm saying? But that's another subject. I ain't gonna get into that deep right now. But because I got to take on that too. But the rights, my point is they use that. And if they can come after the rights of it was abortion, right? The rights of women to choose. Now now they coming after gay rights. What's next? Black people rights? Because they already coming after that too. They've been coming after that forever. So and that's in that order, right? That's the ploy to free speech. Free speech is for some people, not all people. They're trying to silence protests. They are changing the narrative. They're trying to get rid of the Board of Education. Did you hear what I said? They're trying to get rid of the Board of Education. So now, not too long ago, it was illegal for black people, a person of color, to learn how to read. It was illegal for a person to teach a person. It was illegal for a white person to teach a person of color to read and write. Because if they can keep you illiterate, you don't know the laws. And you can't change. You can't change your situation. You stuck. But we supposed to be equal because we went to school for a while. We don't need no DEI. They got it just as right chance as we did. They went to school with me too. But your grandfather didn't go to school with my grandfather, did he? Bet your grandfather did not go to school with my grandfather. Because most black people in the South, especially if they, was born in the early 1900s, it was segregation. And if you had a school in the South, the kids that went to school probably only went to 8th grade, and it was in the church, in a small building. It was all black kids. They didn't start that integrations of black kids going to schools until the 60s, baby. And that wasn't too long ago. My father was around back then. So don't forget that. When you turn your nose up and you say that, because you like the person and you feel okay about, what he's doing, think about somebody else. Don't just think about yourself. Like I say always, it's easy to be selfish. Think about yourself. It's hard to be selfless and put somebody else before you. Be a good human, put humans first. This is Merle on the Move. I'm going to sign off right now. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Check out merleonthemove.com, MOTM Enterprises LLC. That's the company. I am Merle on the Move. I appreciate y'all.